This is a high-value American E-3 Sentry radar plane, and satellite imagery reveals that an E-3 was parked in this same location at the same base in Saudi Arabia throughout the month of March. Then on March 28th, Iran used drones to strike an E-3 in that very location.
Military analysts say that pattern likely helped Iran target the aircraft, which is known as an Airborne Warning and Control System, or AWACS.
Based on towers behind the plane and buildings in the background, the journal was able to verify these photos and confirm that the plane was struck in that same location. And a mark from the strike appears on satellite imagery taken the next day. Losing an AWACS plane is a huge deal since the Pentagon only has 16 of them. They're expensive, and the US doesn't make them anymore. Additionally, the E-3 is a flying radar that helps track drones, missiles, and aircraft, the very threats that the US is trying to defend against right now in the Middle East. It's also worth noting that the E-3 was hit on the taxiway separate from where other aircraft were targeted on the ramp.
That raised questions about whether Iran was getting targeting help from adversaries like China or Russia.
When asked about what the US is doing to protect those planes, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said this.
There's some things adversaries are doing to provide info and intel that they shouldn't. We're aware of it. And ultimately, we move things around and don't. One of the biggest principles you learn in the military is to not set patterns, predictable patterns. And so commanders are working hard to adjust in real time with those systems and make sure they're in the right places and not easily targetable.
Former Air Force officials say that moving aircraft around, especially when they're in a missile zone, is essential, and that in this case, it should have been done earlier. Especially when planes are in a desert location like Saudi Arabia and there are no trees or natural features to help conceal them. The strike has also ignited a debate about whether the US needs more air defenses at bases in the Middle East or hardened shelters or nets to protect the planes. But those measures take time to set up. The Pentagon declined to comment.